Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey and today I'm doing a writing tag video. I wanted to do a writing tag video because I haven't been doing my writing vlogs. I kind of explained this in my previous video. I mentally was not motivated for the past few months with filming. I have been doing a lot and it feels weird that you guys don't know what's been up with my progress in Sharp Hollows, but I thought this would be the perfect tag to kind of make up for not bring you guys on. I did the 4th draft. This is the work in progress tag. This was created by author Jesse Elliott. I'll link her information down below. And I was actually tagged in this video by Louise from Targaryen Princess. Both of their info is down below. Go check them out. They're great writing YouTube channels. I love their videos. Question number 1 is, what is the working title for your novel? Mine is Sharp Hollows. It's been that way from pretty much the get-go. It's one of those titles where I feel it fits the story right now. However, I'm sure there's probably a lot of other titles that fit the story as well, but this is just what I've been working with. In the deeper meaning sense, I really like the word sharp because it's kind of cutthroat. It's very quick and hard to me when I say it. And then hollows kind of describe the characters. Right now they are all kind of hollow. It's in the sense that they're all wanting something, and in the course of the book they hopefully, maybe not, will get the thing that they want and thus no longer be hollow. Question number 2 is, where did the idea of the book come from? I love this question because mine came from one of my favorite movies of all time, The Mummy, the good one. I don't know if I was talking to Kenya because this is Kenya's and I favorite movie. We've watched it together already 3 times in the course of our friendship, and that's just watching it and texting each other our reactions. One of my favorite characters in The Mummy is Ardith Bay. Him and the Magi are kind of the bodyguards of Imhotep. They don't want him to wake up the creature, that's what they call him. I was thinking really long and hard about this group of people, and I was wow, what do they do when they're not guarding Hamunaptra? What are they doing with their lives? Do they have families? Do they have wives? Do they have kids? I don't know. Are they celibate? I was just kind of thinking more and more about it, but then I was thinking, what if one of them didn't want to be a bodyguard anymore? And that was the inspiration for the first character I thought of, which is Dove, and he's a bodyguard that decides to not guard a tomb of a dead king anymore. That was kind of the inspiration, jumping off point of Sharp Hollows. I'm very inspired by what I watch. I think I can probably trace everything I've ever written back to something I've watched. So I'm a very visual person. Question number 3 is, what genre does your book fall under? This book is a YA fantasy. Question number 4 is, what actors would you choose for a movie adaptation of your book? This question is really hard. Sometimes I have really clear ideas of what each character is, celebrity-wise, but for this one it was really difficult for me. I do have a Pinterest board that I will link down below. I do have faces on there that kind of inspire me. Question number 5 is, what is a 1-sentence synopsis of your book? I do have one on my blog, which you should check out when you have the time. My 1-sentence synopsis is, when a courtesan meets a rogue guard of a dead king's tomb, she and her crew go to a land with magic and dead gods in hopes of restoring her disgraced family's name. Question number 6 is, will your book be self-published or traditionally published? I hope to have it traditionally published. I don't have anything against self-publishing, but I just feel I can't get my book out there as much as a publishing company can, and I just always have wanted to be traditionally published. That's pretty much what all of my writing vlogs have been about, is me and my journey of becoming traditionally published. Question number 7 is, how long did it take you to write the first draft? The first draft took me 5 months. I started it in November of 2016, which was NaNoWriMo, and I finished it in April. Yeah, finished it the first couple days of Camp NaNoWriMo. Question number 8 is, what other books would you compare the story to? My comp titles for it, which is in my query letter, is The Mummy meets Indiana Jones by the means of 6 of Crows. I do have a large cast of characters like in 6 of Crows, but there's also a lot of treasure hunting that you can see in Indiana Jones, and the kind of atmospheric setting of The Mummy, which is all in my book. Question number 9 is, who or what inspired you to write this book? I think it was me. I mean, I just had this idea and I knew I wanted to do it. It had all the elements that I love in storytelling. I had the idea in September for this book, so it's like almost been a year since these characters have lived in my head, and that's just really special because these characters mean more to me than any other characters I've ever written. I also said this in one of my previous vlogs that for me, there's a point where I wasn't just writing it for myself anymore, I was writing it to honor the characters that I created. Question number 10 is, what other things about your book might pique readers' interests? It's also own voices for biracial representation. Two of the main characters who are sisters, they are light-skinned biracials, which is what I am. I also have a lot of representation and diversity in the book. One of my characters is deaf. A lot of the characters are dark-skinned. One of those characters is a lesbian. I have a desert journey. I have kind of like, it's not so much I hate to love, but it's like a teasing to attraction maybe. One of the inspirations for one of my other main characters, Rami, who's probably biasly my favorite because I just love her. I always see these books with courtesans in it, and if you don't know what a courtesan is, it's just a nicer French term to say prostitute, and I've always felt like I want to see a main character be that, so I did that. I've really grounded family relations in here. While I do have a lot of found family aspects in the book, at the core I feel like it's the sibling relationships between Rami, her sister, and their brothers that really is the heart of the story, and I really like that. Have I said enough? But those were all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!